faces and new ones joining us this year. I want to extend heartfelt thanks to our members, partners, sponsors, and colleagues who have worked tirelessly to make this conference possible. Your dedication keeps AAMA strong and ensures this convening remains a powerful space for collaboration and progress. This year's AAMA's 12th annual conference, and we're so grateful that you are here with us today. Over the next 2 days, Black mayors from across the U.S., the largest gathering of its kind, will engage on policies, innovations, and opportunities shaping our cities. This conference serves as a forum for connection among municipal leaders, federal partners, business innovation, and community advocates, each committed to advancing a solution for America's diverse urban communities. African American mayors are at the forefront of leadership, representing communities large and small, and touching the lives of more than 25 million people nationwide. From the economy and public service to housing, climate resilience, health equity, the decisions we make at the local level have a national impact. This annual meeting allows us to reflect on shared experiences, exchange strategies that have delivered real results, and envision the future of our cities. Our goal is simple: to learn from one another, strengthen our collective capacity to serve our residents boldly and effectively. We're prepared with a rich agenda this week, with plenary sessions, networking receptions, and a notable policy track for 2026. This year's sessions will explore critical themes including housing and community development, transportation infrastructure and resiliency, migration and resettlement and public safety, reproductive health and maternal health. And of course, we'll conclude with our Legacy Awards reception, honoring the exceptional public service and change makers whose leadership continues to shape the future of our cities. This moment is decisive for America's municipalities. As we move through these conversations, we hope that we leave here with renewed purpose, new partnerships, concrete ideas to prove we serve the people who depend on us the most. Thank you for being part of this vital gathering. Let's make this year's conference our most productive yet. Mayor Van Johnson, President of AAMA.
Thank you. Thank you, Phyllis. And this is powerful. Do you see this? You see represented here millions of Americans of all colors, races, and creeds being represented by the individuals that are standing. It's just an amazing, amazing view. And I'm sure, President KJ, you're very, very proud.
Beyond proud.
Beyond proud. And so thank everyone for joining us. And over the past year, I just want to shout out how our leadership has been recognized across the country. When some in the current federal administration questioned the progress in cities led by Black mayors, in over 50 stories across TV, print, and radio, AAMA mayors were front and center in the national conversations, setting the record straight and telling it like it is. On CNN, NPR, the Associated Press, Politico, on Roland Martin's show, on the podcast Native Land Podcast, and other outlets, we were loud and clear that the facts tell a very different story, that our cities are driving historic reductions in violent crime while defending democratic norms like they're doing in Baltimore. As we gather here in Washington, our cities and the communities that we represent, there is a consequential threat right now facing our cities. On another major issue, which there's been a lot of recent misinformation about the right to free, fair, and accurate elections. We stand on the cusp on an important, probably the most important, midterm election ever. And it bears repeating, election security is not a partisan issue. That's right. It is a governance issue. It is about trust. Trust that every eligible voter can cast a ballot, that every ballot will be counted, and that every election reflects the voice and the will of the people independent of any interference. Across this country, our mayors are stepping up to strengthen that trust. We're modernizing local systems, we're training poll workers, we're improving voter education, we're coming up with various scenarios to be prepared, and we are protecting our infrastructure from threats both physical and digital. AAMA has been crystal clear on the importance of protecting our elections. We know that fair elections safeguard opportunity, justice, and representation for every community, especially those communities who have been often left behind or locked out from the ballot box. So as we look forward to this election season, this is a topic that we will consider within our conference about how we can ensure that our cities are doing everything they can to protect and to strengthen the right to vote and participate in our democracy. Thank you all again, and I look forward to continuing this conversation throughout the conference. And I'd like to now call forward my colleague and my brother and your next president, Mayor Brandon Scott, the phenomenal, incredible, don't play games mayor of Baltimore City.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you for your leadership and shepherding this great organization as you have done with it admirably the past year. We thank you. We know that it was a tough year to have the reins that year, but we all want to say again, congratulations and thank you for your leadership. Thank you. I am Mayor Brandon Scott, mayor of the greatest city in America, Baltimore City. I knew that would land like that in this crowd. As my mother would say, don't argue with me, argue with your mother. I'm sorry. And it's always great to be here with my brother and sister mayors because these are the folks who are delivering real progress for their cities in the face of significant challenges, as you heard from my brother mayor. Federal funding cuts, economic and political turmoil. Gas is like $5 a gallon down here. And targeted attacks on black leaders, black culture, black organizations, black institutions across this country. And despite what you might hear from the folks just a few minutes away, we have to understand that black mayors have overseen this historic reduction in violent crime in this country. In this country. Whether it's in Birmingham, whether it's in Oakland, when violent crime dropped 25% last year, whether it's in Chicago, where they fell by 54% last year, or just a few minutes up the road in Baltimore, where we had the lowest amount of homicides ever recorded, a 50-year low. Black mayors are leading the way. And we made that progress by bringing people together, operating in different ways than we have in the past, understanding that our people are a resource for us and we have to invest in them in every way that we can. And we're going to continue to do that with this organization because these leaders in every single way are fighting the fights that many people are not prepared to fight, are fighting the fights that many people are afraid to fight, and are fighting the fights that are necessary for their constituents, for their cities, to be able to make it to where we all want to go, and that's a better tomorrow. But a better tomorrow starts with the work that you put in today. And we know that every AAMA mayor is putting in work, whether you're from a large city, medium-sized city, or a small town. Dare I say Enfield, North Carolina, cousin. We know that you're doing the tough work each and every day, and we're so grateful to be together, to learn from each other, support each other as we do each and every day. And with now, I will turn the microphone over to Mayor Sonia Brown. Madam Mayor.
All right, Ms. Sonia.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Scott, and thank you to my fellow mayors and partners for being in this space and for being in this work and for doing not the hard work, but the heart work. As Mayor Scott said, I am Mayor Sonia A. Brown, mayor of the growing city of Glen Heights, where vision meets velocity and every decision we make is rooted in building a stronger, healthier, and more connected community. With that brings housing. As the mayor of Glen Heights, I see every day that housing is not a side issue. It is the very foundation of our communities. It's the foundation of public safety, economic growth, strong schools, and healthy families. Not to mention, It's that one place that we get to call home and provides that stability for each and every one of us. When a child knows where they will sleep at night, they perform differently. They show up differently. They are more apt to listen to the teachers and the educators of those schools and produce what is needed to be produced. When a senior can afford to age in place, they can live with dignity. We are living, most of us, in a sandwich generation right now where we're taking care of children and parents. This is the first time in our history where we have 4 generations now sharing the same workspace. The least we can do is provide housing, affordable housing, housing where they can live, housing that they can call home, and housing where they can feel safe. When we know we can provide that, when we can provide housing for individuals that's close to their jobs, when they may not have a car, we can begin to break the cycles if they know that their job is close to home. Across this country, Black mayors are not waiting. We're tired of waiting. We've been waiting. We are now leading. We're rethinking rezoning. We are investing in affordable and workforce housing. We are addressing homelessness with dignity. We're partnering with the private sector to build mixed income communities that bring people together instead of separating them by zip code. We are confronting the rising costs, the aging housing stock, and the displacement head on. We're doing it by listening to residents who have too often been left out of the decisions that shape their very lives. The African American Mayors Association understands this clearly. How clearly? Crystal clearly. We understand that housing is a core pillar of our work because safe, affordable, attainable housing is essential to building cities that are just, strong, and sustainable. As we move through this conference, let's stay focused. Let's share what is working. Let's be honest about what's not working, and let's strengthen our partnerships with federal and state leaders who are ready to match our urgency with action. To our hosts, our sponsors, and every leader in this room, thank you for your commitment to this hard and heart work. The conversations we have here must translate into action when we return home. Because at the end of the day, it's about people. It's about stability, and it's about dignity. It's also about making sure that every family in every city has a place to call home. So let's lead with purpose. Let's move with urgency, and let's build communities where everyone has an opportunity to thrive. Thank you so much, and please enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you so much. Again, we are elated to be here back in our nation's capital. As you can see, we're here for business. We're not here for fun. We're here to work. We're here to strategize. We're here to lift each other up and then bring those tragedies back home. Again, these are soldiers in front of you who have struggled over the last year during some very, very extraordinary times. But the thing about it is that struggle is in our DNA. We know how to do this, and we will do it. We will serve in extraordinary ways, and we will continue to be the hopes and dreams that our ancestors thought of. Thank you so much for joining us, and again, we look forward to the rest of this conference.
She's going to get one photo.
Oh.
Chris, are you getting one big photo?
Mayor Johnson, I don't think we have any additional questions at this time.
We don't?
So I think we're good for photo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Quay.
Hey.
I'm blocking your phone number too. Any questions? None? Thank you very much. This is the family reunion picture. Frat signs. You don't have to. All alphas in the house, I'm sorry. Oh, there you go. Alpha's in the house?
Hey, Chris, wave your hand. Everybody see Chris right there waving his hand? You're going to follow him over to Cantrell's Mayor's Only session. Mayor's Only session. Follow Chris to the rotunda. The room is the rotunda.
Thank you.